Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And yes guys, I am that guy who's given away 2,000 XRP. And I might even up it to 5,000 XRP within this month, just because it's been really crazy and I want to help you guys out. Now if you want to enter into this crazy giveaway, all you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. And also guys, make sure you follow me over on Twitter. I know it's a new requirement, but I just want to hit 5,000 followers over on here, and that's again why the 5,000 XRP came up. I'm still thinking about maybe doing a very big 5,000 follower event, but I'm also thinking that 5,000 XRP for 5,000 followers may be a little bit much. But we'll see guys. I'm going to put the like requirement in the description down below, but make sure you press it, otherwise you can't enter, and otherwise we won't give anything away. So make sure you do that guys. Now, a little bit earlier today, I went over this article and I got quite a lot of criticism. Together with talking about this article, I went over the macroeconomics today, and I went over some Ripple ODL friction today. I went over a lot of stuff, right? In the end though, I think some people think I'm negative on the XRP price over longer term, or I'm an XRP bear or something like that. Because that's really not the case. All right, in this video here, I talked about the price of stocks possibly going down. However, what that does not mean is that XRP will be going down. Even though we talked about the most likely scenario for the short term is a downfall, the most likely scenario, in my opinion, I don't agree with this one too much. It could be that when stocks fall, XRP and Bitcoin prices skyrocket. It could definitely be so. I can't tell you guys because I don't really know. And even if Bitcoin price skyrockets, it could be that XRP stays stagnant at the start, but eventually it will skyrocket. I'm quite convinced of that. And so let me just quickly explain to you guys what I think will happen is Bitcoin gains first, and then people take profit and move into altcoins. Having said that, I also earlier today talked about The Intelligent Investor, the book, but it didn't get too many views. All right, I only got 1,000 views in 4 hours, which is normally, 1/3 of what I normally get. I think we get about 3,000 views in 3 or 4 hours most of the time. Now, what it was about though, this whole book, and I guess my saying was that whenever prices go low is when it's more safe. And the main reason for that is the lower the price, the safer you are with buying, because you only have more upside to go. If it's at an all-time high, it will only fall down further. And with the S&P 500, it's like the clearest example. Here is a very scary point to buy. Here is a very nice point to buy. And also, if we're going to go down and fall further, it's only going to become a nicer position for yourself, because even though it might look like you're going down for a little bit, in the end, you're always better off if you buy at lower points. It's always safer. It's always better. So don't get these articles wrong. Don't get my thoughts wrong. Even if I say the price is going down, it's in the end always a positive thing for the coin. And again, guys, like XRP Owl or King Solomon has said, everyone knows where this space is going and no one knows how it will be rolled out, so I diversify. I can joke about XRP price because I know if it succeeds, I will win. And if not, I'll be okay. If you're angry about the price, you've either invested too much or haven't diversified enough. The consecrated positions generate wealth and diversified positions maintain it. Argument doesn't work in the asset class that's going to shallow all the other asset classes. And basically here, you should diversify and you shouldn't worry too much about the price over a shorter term. Because most likely if you're either invested too much, haven't diversified enough, or maybe you're trying to trade and buy some more coins on the short term, for which I guess you can be a little bit anxious. Having said that, guys, I do think that XRP will reach $1. I do also think it will reach $10. I actually, in the talk, or in this video that I talked about this article, went over all the points where I explained to you guys how I don't think it makes a lot of sense that, for example, the user growth just isn't there and the digital fiat is a threat. I explained to you guys that I don't think that's true. Right? I don't think digital fiat is a threat. I actually think XRP and digital fiat complement each other. So the more available stablecoins get, the better that XRP will do. I just personally think that. If CBDCs get rolled out, it won't be a bad thing, but it would be a very good thing for XRP. And in my ideals and in my thoughts and my thought process, there's no question that XRP will reach at least $1, and I'm actually quite certain that we'll reach $10 in the future as well. But again, guys, don't quote me on that, as I don't know. I'm just another guessing guy like you are, all right? I can't tell. I just think that that's what's going to happen. Now, moving forward, Renee DH says they will be the Amazon of finance. XRP hashtag no doubt. It's a reply to Galgatron, who said, who regrets not buying Amazon when it was a bookstore? That was a super risky investment. You really had to understand the tech had potential to find comfort in that investment. Ripple is a bookstore today. It's actually a better point than I would have expected. So even though this quote is from over at least 1.5 years ago, it's still very solid today. And the main reason for that is, as of this point, it could be very profitable to invest into Ripple as a company if they go for an IPO, or XRP, because they're most likely just at the start. And also, you should realize that not even 1% of the world has invested into crypto, and most likely not even 0.1% of the world has invested into XRP or even knows about Ripple. Because yes, guys, I'm going to say 95% of the people that are into crypto don't know about Ripple. They might know about XRP the crypto, they might have seen it or something like that, but they don't know what Ripple really does. Maybe they know Banker Coin, but what Ripple really does? You really got to dive a couple of steps deeper into it. And even with some of my friends that are invested into XRP don't know really what Ripple is doing. And you guys that are watching these videos, oh, you are far ahead. You're way further than 99.9% of the world right now. And that is why we see through the charade. We know that even though a lot of people are mocking this company, even though a lot of people don't have faith in it and will blame it down and say it's a bad thing or it will never do great, we know. We see through that. Now, Ripple's also really been doing an awareness campaign over on Twitter for a majority of things. I'm personally assuming they've gone to promote a lot of their posts, mostly for either getting themselves to 1 million followers, or getting their name known more in the space, or having to do with the lawsuits where they just want Ripple and XRP to be separated by providing a lot of Ripple exclusive news as a company that doesn't have to do with XRP necessarily. Or maybe some other one like I tweeted out earlier. Again, check out my Twitter because I post quite a lot of cool stuff on here. And I try my best. Here's what I said. Maybe they're preparing for swell. Could also be it, right? But also, like they did right now, they posted a tweet that explains how to spot XRP giveaway scams. For the longest time, I've been telling people how to, I guess, watch out for these scams and what not to do, and how to spot them and really which ones I found. But ever since I found the rlpple.com, I think we were first on the channel, right? When I shared it. I never saw anybody else share it before. I just noticed that it's a really big freaking problem, guys. It's not a small feat. It was this one right here, by the way. It's not a small feat. It's not a small thing. It's a very huge problem. And it's getting more and more people every day because they're being advertised. They're being advertised, firstly, on our videos over on YouTube. Second of all, on Google itself with very, very interesting hyperlinks and titles and things like that. Over on Twitter, everywhere. They're replicating people, so they're doing the identity theft type of way of doing it. They're trying to really, really steal a lot of these YouTube accounts. They're doing everything in their power to make sure people get scammed. It's just, we can't do too much about it, but it's so freaking bad, guys. It's so bad. So it's very good to see that Ripple's doing something against it by putting up another post. And by the way, don't get me wrong. They've already sued YouTube for all this, eh? So it's not like it's the first step. But still. XRP Crypto Wolf. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghaus said the company has more demand for its XRP cross-border payments product, ODL, than it can currently facilitate. Brad also says demand for ODL is even outpacing Ripple's overarching international payment platform, RippleNet. And all I can say about this is just perfect. The demand for XRP is ramping up. We all know it. It is now being confirmed by the CEO. The only problem is Ripple is not yet ready. And to a certain degree, we kind of knew this, right? We knew there was a snowball effect, and we knew that Ripple was not yet ready for some main adoption, as they still have a long way to go, especially with the regulatory framework. They've been building it, but it's not yet ready. They've been building with regulators and explaining to them. But since it's not ruled out just quite yet, Ripple's not at full potential. So they also don't want to get into whatever, too many of these big partnerships, since they don't have the full go-ahead, right? They don't have the full green light, so they got to be wary and watch out with what type of scenarios or what type of companies they want to work with at this point, and which ones they want to save for a little bit later. Because sometimes it's very profitable to wait with a couple of mergers, wait with a couple of acquisitions, or wait with a couple of partnerships and announcings, because it might be a lot more profitable at that time. All right, then something that is a little bit controversial. I didn't know if I should or shouldn't show it to you guys, because I know the comment section is going to be filled with this. But guys, just know I won't take my personal stance. I won't even explain my personal stance. I'm just going to read what's out in front of you, publicly available over on Twitter, and I'll let you to decide what you think about it. Garlinghaus just said over on Twitter, "It's up to each and every one of you to continue calling out something, systemic, yada yada. MLK spoke 57 years ago about a more just and equal world for all, and we will not give up the fight." I personally am now doubting whether or not Garlinghaus writes his own tweets. He's the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company, and at first I was always, when looking at his tweets, like, yeah, you know, it's just Brad trying to give us something. Now I'm more and more convinced that it's just a PR manager who's doing all of these big guys' Twitters. Right, at first I was skeptical because I'm like, well, he doesn't really post that many crazy things, but he sometimes replies in funny ways. So I was like, maybe he doesn't do it himself. But now I'm more and more convinced, because this is a very politically smart thing to post. But I don't know if it came really from him, from inside of his heart, or just because he thought, hey, you know, like all the Ripple for Good things, it's very smart to put up a statement like this for the media, because they like it. They might reflect you as a very good individual. Might be a positive thing used for lawsuits later on, where it's like these philanthropical background and things like that, maybe, or good for the world type of scenarios instead of money hungry. And also, really, I think it gets away from more of the questions of that Ripple's only after money, if you're also after justice in the world, right? Just my thoughts. Ripple Decacorn wires 60 million XRP, while Binance and other big players shift large XRP lumps too. So, first of all, coming Monday, you'll most likely see this happen. Some people call it Red Monday, right? I mean, when this type of stuff happens, could be. But also, there's nothing to worry about when you see these types of articles. It's almost never a really bad thing, and most of the time, nothing really happens from it. Even though they might be moving huge chunks, it doesn't really mean they're selling them necessarily. So you should look into it further and then determine from what guys are saying whether or not it's bad. But even so, 10, 20, 50 million XRP, it ain't gonna make that much of a difference, since they won't be selling it instantly regardless. Alright, I just saw, as an ender here, another tweet with the cryptographic stuff a little bit. At least that's what it looked like. It's a little bit different though, interesting. And it looks like a trust line was just added on the ledger for gold yesterday, with the trust line added for China coin. Now this has begun. And I can see XAU here, or gold, mentioned. BPG bullion, gold, but I don't really know what the purpose of showcasing this is, and what the idea behind all of this is. Like, what was the purpose of showcasing this? What's really the end goal? What's the good part? What's the bad part about it? Because I don't really know. All right, I personally don't know why it's too good. Is Industrial Recycling Fund Management, PBG, Precious Metal Refining. All right. BPG Cofine is fully owned subsidiary. The company's registered with yada yada yada. I think they might be allowing some trading of gold with crypto then, maybe something like that, which could be cool. BPG launches XAU trading on Ripple. Oh, that's what it is, maybe. No, this is 2016, so that's not nothing new or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know why this is now happening then. I have no idea, guys. So, again, don't quote me on any of this stuff. I have no idea. I'm trying to look it up for you, but I just can't find it. Too bad, though. It's some cool stuff. Maybe you guys know about it. Then let me know in the comment section down below. Guys, thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to follow me over on Twitter. I want to hit 5K on here soon. And thank you all for watching. Take care, everybody, and have a very nice day.